And let's go. Where are we at? Roseanne? No. This is Orthodox Jew. We played this clip yesterday from See Through It All, but there was another one that was even better. Talks about destroying America. We'll do that one now.
The United States have no future. That's it. The United States have no future.
Let's hear in on our God's chosen people and our greatest ally.
The United States have no future. That's it. There's no other way of explaining it. Edom, which is America, is going to be destroyed. There's a lot of prophecies, if you want to do just for two of them to see. One of them is in the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, and the other one is in the book of Jeremiah 49.
And that's the same book of Obadiah that Tovia Singer goes, we have whole books about the destruction of Edom.
You'll see the destruction of Edom. So really, the United States of America is destined to crash miserably. What matters is that the fact is that the land of Edom, the United States, is going to be destroyed, and it's going to start with economy, and then it's going to lead after that to many other things. At the end of the day, Hashem is the one who is going to control everything, and it doesn't matter who he's going to put at the head of the United States to bring it down. It doesn't matter.
Trump.
And
like, it reminds me of on Benny Hinn, Rabbi Yitzhak Shapira said, Moses comes out of Egypt and Moses destroys Egypt. Same thing. The Messiah comes out of Edom and he destroys Edom.
The fact is that I don't want to talk too much right now about America. For that, I am actually going to invite the ones who are interested to hear much more information about the downfall of America. I'm going to make a private class. I don't know, we can maybe call it I don't know if you can call it a webinar, but I'm going to make a private
class. So these are the ones that listen to what they say that on the public videos that they put on the internet. And just like I've always said, just imagine what they say in private when the camera's not on. And when they aren't posting it to the world, imagine how much worse it could be. It's already so bad. Imagine how much worse it could be.
Yes, it's going to be probably next week, where it's going to be privately. It's not going to be on YouTube or anywhere else, where I'm going to discuss this information and mainly the solution. So you are here local, but the ones on the video, if you want to join, then there's only one way of joining it. Because we're gonna have to filter. I see there's many spies watching my videos. And by the way, I'm not
spies watching his videos. I wonder who he could be referring to. Maybe he's talking about spies, like Jewish spies, in his private videos, and not people just like us clipping up his YouTube videos.
I'm not taking any sides. I'm not a Trump. One way of joining it. Local, but the ones on the video, if you want to join, then there's only one way of joining it. Because we're gonna have to filter. I see there's many spies watching my videos. And by the way, I'm not taking any sides. I'm not a Trump supporter and definitely not a Kamala supporter. I support the Torah. I support Mashiach, and that's it. I don't care about the political puppets. But I'm already telling you, take it as it is. America is going to be destroyed. America is going down. And that will bring the destruction of the entire Western world, because America is the one who's pulling the wagon. And Hashem is going to cause that. And like I told you, it's going to happen in many different ways. My clear advice to any normal American is pack your bags and leave. I've been saying that for 10 years already. I've been telling Americans. I live by an example. And I'm happy I did that. Because from the second that I left the United States 9 years ago, it's only going down and worse.
Sounds just like Mizrachi. The anti-Semitism will rise, all the Jews will leave this place, and then Hashem will bury America. And then this is also what he says in the other video too. This is Orthodox Judaism. So this is what Chabad believes. These guys up on stage with Trump giving him awards and doing prayers for Third Temple and Moshiach and Noahide laws.
I moved myself to one world government.
Add all these to the mixes.
One world government. That's true. That's a message from Hashem. Mashiach is going to come, he's going to be the king, and the government is going to be a Sanhedrin. And that's it. That's what's going to control the entire world. That's one world government for you. Digital currency or whatever they want to call it. Yeah, when Mashiach is going to come, we're not going to have money. You're going to learn Torah. Nations are going to barter from each other. We're not going to have stock markets, and we're not going to have that.
No stock markets? Oy vey, are you sure about that? No loopholes for that one?
Everything that the evil regime is telling us what they want to do, that's Hashem telling you what he's going to do in his way. Hashem is constantly telling us what he's about to do. So Hashem is preparing us to a shift. Hashem is coming and telling us, I control the world. I control human beings. I decide where the wind goes and when. I decide who's going to sustain, who's not. I decide who's going to make it or not. And I'm going to start showing you that anyone who starts to go against me, I will strike. And Hashem takes, as it is, this country is a subject for a problem. Take it as you may. But this is the land of Edom, this is Mamlechet Edom, and Hashem has an issue with Mamlechet Edom. That's why I already moved myself out of this country 10 years ago. I'm not waiting for it to happen. And many say, oh, wow, why would Hashem do such a thing? Well, look at history. And if you're looking at history, history doesn't lie, and history always is the same. Look 80 years back in the Holocaust, okay, look 90 years back. If you would now be able to go in the time machine and talk with Jews in Germany in the 30s, everything was the same. You're going to start seeing the Kadosh Baruch Hu going against the evil nations and evil leaders. I mean, that's why I want to see the whole thing unfolding. I want to see it with my own eyes. I want to see the justice that Hashem is going to do here. Where you think it's going to happen all nice? Who says it's going to happen all nice? Besides the fact that, like I told you, Hashem has a long account with a lot of nations and a lot of leaders and a lot of Gentiles. So...
And now our anti-Semitism envoy is echoing that same exact idea. He says, history repeats itself. All the empires that persecuted them, but the Jews survived and they were destroyed. And now they're saying America, the Chabad rabbi in charge of anti-Semitism in America, is saying it's just like 1930s Germany. Head of the 80